Another type of design standard that we usually refer to whenever we design highway bridges or any other project is the or are the material related design codes. Material design codes are those standards that pertain to bridge components constructed out of various engineering materials such as steel, concrete, prestressed concrete, timber, etc. So as you can see, as you have seen on our previous meetings or discussions, there are different parts of a bridge. There are different components of a bridge, and sometimes these different components are made out of different materials such as steel, concrete, prestressed concrete, timber, etc. So these different materials are usually referred to what we call material design codes or material related design code, wherein this material related design codes are actually standards that are usually being referred to whenever a certain material is being used in the design of a particular highway bridge project. So these materials can be a steel, concrete, prestressed concrete, or timber. So whenever you will use a particular material on a particular highway bridge project, say for example, concrete, you have to refer to uh, to the to the governing material related design code pertaining to concrete material. General material specifications are put forth by the American Society for Testing and Materials, or ASTM. So this is the logo of ASTM. So uh, we have different material related design codes for steel, different material design code for concrete, for precise concrete, for timber. Although we have a general material specification, uh, which which have which has all of the specifications intended for steel, concrete, precise concrete, timber, and any other materials, and that can be found from ASTM, or from the American Society for Testing and Materials. So if you are familiar with ASTM, there are actually a set of material specifications that are specified by ASTM that pertains to different type of materials, starting from steel, concrete, precise concrete, timber, and any other material used in construction industry. So for the case of the steel material, the American Institute of Steel Construction, or AISC, offers structural steel related design and detailing manuals. So for the case of steel, you can that the main referral code is usually coming from the code made by AISC, or American Institute of Steel Construction. So they have provided steel related design and detailing manuals, where AASHTO is comprised of professionals from member state transportation departments. AISC standards are developed by steel fabricators, design professionals, and manufacturing companies. So this is something good about the AISC organization, or the AIC code in general. So unlike the AASHTO organization, wherein they are comprised of professionals from member state transportation departments, the AISC, the American Institute of Steel Construction, are referral codes. The AISC code are developed actually by steel fabricators, design professionals, and manufacturing companies themselves. So you can see here that the AISC code is actually built by not only design professionals, but all of the people that are related to steel, steel material, like the steel fabricators and manufacturing companies. So all of their knowledge, together with the design professionals, are incorporated in one design code, which is the AISC code made by the American Institute of Steel Construction. The principal AASC reference is the Steel Construction Manual, which is this. So you can see here the Steel Construction Manual, 13th edition. So I usually use the Steel Construction Manual 13th edition or the AASC 360-05 because our local code, the NSCP 2015, is actually referred to the 13th edition of the Steel Construction Manual. So the chapter what chapter is still in NSCP? I think it's chapter 5 if I'm not mistaken. So the chapter 5 still of the NSCP 2015 uh, was actually referred to the ASC 360-05 Design Code, the 13th edition. AISC also publishes design information based on the allowable stress design or ASD method, but it is being phased out since most structural engineers recognize the advantage of LRFD over ASD. So the ASC organization not only publishes steel construction manual, but they also publish some other code about allowable stress design as well as LRFD. Although on this nowadays the ASD method or the allowable stress design method is usually being phased out already because there is now an advantage of using LRFD over ASD. So nowadays we are more inclined on using LRFD method instead of ASD. The organization was founded in 1921 and seeks to advance the use of its material, like the steel, in construction projects. So as you can see on their logo, on the logo of AASC, it is founded way back in 1921. So whenever we use steel as our construction material, we usually refer to the AISC as well as to the ASTM. So we can use this two organizations whenever we want to refer whenever we use steel as our construction material. Although the main governing body for steel material is the AASC, but you can still see some specifications that coming from the ASTM, from the American Society for Testing and Materials.